more of a personal video because it's not like gameplay. It's going to be me talking about my week at school today. So just a bit of context before, so then you can understand why things happen. Me and this kid have been going back and forward, having arguments, and on last Friday I said something about his dead granddad. So Monday I woke up and then I had to deal with going to school, doing all my lessons, but at lunch I had an inclusion. Tuesday, normal day. Wednesday, this is where it gets interesting. So what happened was, I had all of my normal lessons, but my older brother was like telling me about if I wanted to fight the kid that I was having problems with. So Friday, just a bit after our last lesson, as I came out of my lesson, this kid screamed fatty and then started running. But he was calling me fat again, and I got really annoyed with him, so I've started to chase him. And then to make matters worse, he couldn't exit out of the area he needed to go home, and neither could I. So I was now right in front of him. So he thought it'd be a great idea to slap me, and then we started fighting. He stopped fighting, but I carried on like hitting him and all of that. So Thursday, I come into school. We're meant to have an assembly. My teacher, my form tutor, she comes up to me and says, "Nathan, you need to come with me, and you're going to be sitting at the back of the assembly." And then after, me and some others have to write out a form, and then I get told I've got isolation, where if you don't know what isolation is, it's where you're in a certain room all day long, and you miss out on your breaks and lunches. But because the one that does mine isolations, the actual teacher, he wasn't in, and he's back on Monday, so I had to be with my head of year. So on Thursday I watched like loads of films and that, and did like loads of fun stuff. And today is where it gets really interesting. First lesson is normal. I'm with that teacher, and then second lesson comes around. I'm in the classroom next door doing some work. So this is now break. This is where it gets very interesting. So I would normally be allowed outside for break, like I normally am, because of how good I was in the isolations. The teacher says, "Nathan, can I have a word with you, please?" Pardon me. So I go out with the teacher and we go to her office. And she says that last night in her meeting, she got a call from the police. And these are like her exact words. "When I got a call from the police last night, they said something about you, as in me." So I was like, I was confused, because if it was about the fight, then I'd understand if they wanted to know about it, because like the other kid's mum must have said something. No, it's most likely that it was the kid that I was in a fight with. His mum called the police last night, saying that I was bringing in knives and that I had knives in my bag, and I was threatening her son with them. So I had to be searched at break. For basically no reason, I was searched. So all of break, you've got my head of year and another teacher asking me to empty my bag and give them my blazer, which I obviously do because I don't have the knife. So I've now got my bag's now empty with like all my stuff everywhere, and the head of year and the other teacher, they just seem to like not care, and it's obvious that they knew I didn't have the knife. So basically, I got in trouble for nothing. And to make matters worse, period 3, so my third lesson, I did quite a lot of work. And then in my fourth lesson, which is PSHE, I did my work. And I got to listen to my head of year talk to a girl in another class about a problem she was having. So that was kind of entertaining. And then I had lunch where I went up and then I said to the kid about why he would do that. And like, asked him if it was him, and then he started like giggling and all of that, basically proving my point that it was him. So I had lunch. Like, I asked some people in my class if I could join them play like rugby, but it's not actual rugby because you're not allowed to play it unless it's for PE. Basically, someone would drop kick the ball and you got to catch it. The teacher, then for period 5 and 6, we were watching film because her class was year 10s, and I met one of my older brother's friends' older brothers, and we were all like messing about, having fun. I didn't get called out, thankfully, but a girl from my class came with a teacher, and her and everyone all thought that she was in inclusion as well, but she wasn't, which is good. She just had to bring me my work, that's all she did. So she gave me my work, I completed the work, and then after it was finished, I just sat and watched the film all day. So yeah, you've literally just been here for 10 minutes listening to me go on about my week at school. So yeah, I'll see you guys like maybe later or whatever for the next stream. Bye.